This is a message from your guides reading for the Andromedan star being. Okay, so I have 4 crystals here, 3 that I pulled for the group and 1 that I pulled for you. So I was actually pulling 2 for literally every single person. I kept noticing, and I think I even remarked on it in one of the readings. I was like, I wonder if I'm going to do this for everyone. And then, no, I only pulled 1 for yours. Yours is my last Patreon reading today. And so this is the geode that I pulled for you. I'll show you the group crystals in a minute. So I'm just going to go ahead and surround us in protective space with my geode here. Okay, so right away what's coming in is grounding, and actually geodes are very good for grounding. I always feel a lot of grounding energy with this. Also a lot of higher energies, an energy of like purpose, direction, your path kind of thing, but being guided in a higher sense, like your guides, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. And almost this almost feels like downloading path information, because it feels specific to your path, being grounded on your path, and at the same time connecting to higher energies, but as a means of accessing that specifically. It feels like accessing that information. And your guides are saying that you've been very good about that, despite some thought forms that you've always had. That can tend to, they're saying, kind of shut off from that, not purposefully. They're saying whether it's emotionally, or in this case, more what they're talking about is you close off almost by mental clutter, where you're not even really understanding that you're closing off, but it's just more thought forms that are kind of chaotic, where you kind of feel all over the place, and you're a little bit disturbed in your energy field. You don't know where to put your feet, so you can kind of lose your grounding a little bit, and that almost kind of sways you off of your path a little bit, or where you can't see it as clearly. So they're saying that that's something to be aware of, something to get clear on, to maintain discipline. Yes, there is this balance that they talked about in the last reading. They're saying that you were keeping that pretty well. So there is that balance still, and you have to go with your intuition, but they're saying that this is different. There's a difference between I'm not feeling to do that, or I'm getting kind of ahead of myself here and thinking about a lot of distracting things, and I don't do it because of that. So they're saying that those are things to kind of look out for. So they're saying that you need to meditate and get still. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the 3 group crystals here. Okay, so I'll start with this one. So this is my malachite. This is a throat chakra and a heart chakra stone. This is really good for grounding. It's also good for psychic protection and also mental clarity. Okay, and then even though it's a group crystal, I know it's crazy. All the group crystals always, they have something to say for all the individual readings. They always do. So then I have my my aura quartz here, my angel, actually specifically angel aura quartz, and my sodalite. So both of these are throat chakra stones. This one especially has to do with healing the throat chakra, healing your communications, but also just healing in general as well, angel aura quartz, and also connecting to higher, kind of softer, more angelic types of energies that help you to soothe and heal. So more kind of comforting, healing energies with that. This one is a little bit stronger, has to do with using your intuition, speaking up for yourself, setting boundaries, even setting boundaries with yourself, also speaking your truth, facing fears. So a lot of good stuff there, but all of those are throat chakra stones, all three of them. They're saying that discipline can also allow or block your throat chakra and your heart as well from expressing and from its true expression. So they're saying that you have to make sure that you stay grounded. Things need to be fast-paced enough for you to not get bored, for you to still feel, they're saying almost attached, it feels almost like, to what you're doing, or to a goal that you have. They don't mean that in a negative way, though. They mean like there's still this level of excitement and passion. So they're meaning attachment in the way of you're sticking to it, like it's kind of stuck to you, like you're going to continue it, and that's a good thing. So they don't mean that in the normal kind of negative sense of attachment. They mean that in more of a positive, you're sticking to something. So more like something is kind of attached to you in a sense. You're going to stick it through and continue it no matter what. You're going to see the final goal realized, in other words. But they're saying that distraction just slows it down. It slows down the whole process. You're not there with the project in the way that you would be. So they're saying that you can't lose your footing. They're also want to remind you of a reading a while back. The one with, it had a picture, I'm pretty sure, of a tree. And I remember I ended up having to redo the reading because of the audio or something. But they were talking about your foundation, and like the main project. And I feel like that's what they're referring to when they're talking about not losing your focus. So you can also go back to that reading as well, and check that one out, re-listen to that one, it feels like, to know more what they're talking about and what they initially said when it comes to all of your projects. And know which ones to focus on that are going to ground you the most. So they're saying that you need to get clear on what to do. So it's like this chaotic kind of thought form. almost tries to, in a sense, make you lose your sense of purpose, or your clarity on your sense of purpose is more what it feels like. Your clarity on your exact path and the direction to take. Okay, so that is all that they have to say for this reading. Thank you so much. Once again, I truly hope that this benefits you, and I will see you next week. Namaste.